Thank you, Ivan. Okay, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Dr. Dorsey.
Okay, today, just make sure I have this focus correctly. Today we are going to focus on the leadership attributes. Who knows what the word attributes means? Giuliani.
Like things that you do?
Nope.
Or things that you have?
Nope. Fermi.
Qualities?
Huh?
Qualities?
Qualities, yes. Give me another word for attributes other than qualities. Fermi hit the nail right on the hammer. Ivan.
Specialties?
Specialties? Yes.
Oh. Another hotels?
No, sweetie. Listen to what Fermi and Ivan said. Another word for attribute are, what'd you say? Qualities. And he could not have been even, he could not, that's perfect. They are qualities that people have. For example, like your skills, your abilities, ethics, morals, values, what you stand for. Yes?
Yes.
Yes, Brandon? Okay. So qualities. And then Ivan said, the college scholar that he is, continues to blow me out the woodwork with his vocabulary skills. Qualities are like specialties. What is a specialty, Ivan?
It's a specialty is an ability that you can work to achieve.
It's an ability that you can work to achieve. How many of you guys believe that you have qualities, positive qualities about yourself? Okay. How many of you guys know that you have a specialty? Define specialty again, Ivan.
A specialty is an ability that you can gain by practicing.
It's anything that you practice by happenstance or just practice in nature, you would perfect it. Absolutely. Today we are going to combine one other concept that we just did last week. What did we cover last week in leadership? Ruben Judah.
Critical thinking.
Nope. But that was one of the topics, but it wasn't last week.
Teamwork.
Teamwork. Yes. Last week we discussed teamwork. The week before we discussed what?
Critical thinking.
Critical thinking. In the class before that we discussed no. Femi. Okay. Yes, sir.
Who am I?
Who am I? So far we covered who am I, building into Michael, critical thinking. Last week we discussed team building, and today we're going to skip one of the normal cycles of topics that we cover, and we're going to go into leadership attributes. So who can define what leadership means, what leadership is? Makai.
Leadership is helping us become leaders and not followers.
Leader means to Makai, helping you to become a leader and not a follower. Giuliani.
I have two things to say.
Okay, as long as they are defined what you think leadership is.
One, okay, leader is basically try to help you be yourself.
I want to call you Ruben Judah so bad. Giuliani said leadership to him, or being a leader, is to help you to identify who you are. Fermi.
It's the person in charge that's the most mature.
It's the person in charge that's the most mature. What else?
Has the most experience.
That has the most experience.
Responsibility.
They are responsible.
And they have all the qualities.
And they have the qualities, but that's just the case. What are the qualities of a leader? I don't want you to tell me, because you're going to work in a group to identify leadership attributes. So what does attributes mean again?
Specialties or qualities?
Specialties or qualities about who? Me or you?
Us.
You, exactly. So I want you to close your eyes for a second. Alright, you already know what the routine is, right? Hands off the table, sit back, feet on the floor, hands uncrossed, relax your shoulders, face me, Sheena, face me. Relax yourself. Juliana, put your head up because you look like you sleep. Now, we're going to do a really quick exercise, and I want you to think of, I'm going to tell everything, I'm going to repeat everything you guys repeated to me about what you think a leader is and what attributes are. When you think in terms, everybody eyes closed, you should be relaxing, put your head up, sit straight back, arms uncrossed, everything out of your hands, feet flat on the floor, head off the table. You should be relaxing, like meditating. When you think of a leader, who is the first person that comes to mind? Open your eyes and raise your hands. Brandon. Jesus. Job. No. God. Moses. Abraham Lincoln. Noah. George Washington. Dad. Barack Obama. Man, I'm gonna fight y'all. Barack Obama. Daddy. Okay. So immediately you have in your mind what a leader is, right? Now close your eyes again. Put your hands down. Uncross your arms. Sit back. Relax your shoulders. Put the chair on all four legs. Okay? If you go to the bathroom, go to Miss Burley's room. Okay, go ahead. Okay. Sit up, Ruby Judah. Okay, now, in your mind, sit up, Giuliani. In your mind, you have identified who that leader is when you automatically think of a leader. Now, I want you to tell me, close your eyes, I want you to tell me what attribute about that leader is inviting to you. So what is the most appealing attribute? Now remember, you define attribute as qualities or specialties. What is the quality in that person that you've identified that automatically comes to mind? Open your eyes and raise your hands. Makai.
That he always makes me laugh.
Makes you laugh.
Responsible.
He built himself up so he could be in charge.
Built himself up.
He was got the head of authority.
Authority. Real quick.
He is a Christian.
Christian.
And make it break everyone.
Make or break everyone.
He's brave.
He's brave. Good job. Obedience. Without sin. Huh? He helps. Did I call you already? Yeah. Okay. So now what you're going to do in a group is to define what a leader is amongst your table members. So what topic are we working on now that we covered before? Teamwork. We're going back into a teamwork assignment where you have to do what first? Identify
Attributes.
Nope. The first thing,
Identify what a leader is.
what a leader is, and then to do what, Giuliani? Then identify the attributes of a leader. Now, what is the ultimate goal of this assignment? To come up with
everybody's idea.
to come up with everybody's idea on paper. Okay?
Okay.
So here we go. Count off. 1,
2,
3. Okay. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Okay, count off. Start 1, 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3,
2,
3,